Yeah, just some smokes in the way for now. So Gamax not able to get themselves in, but with that dash in, Tailwind and Chaza finding the first kill. That's Filu going down. More pressure in towards backside. Element deals with it, and Prti as well. Taking down Shao on the fight back through. NAVI already finding themselves as just 2 players against the full roster of the Gamax side. They've got to try and clutch up, and now it's all on Hero's shoulders. Bit of a young gun, a player full curious. What is happening elsewhere on the map? The Nano Swarm's coming through as well. Filu teleport in towards Secret. Try and prevent some of this push, and there's kill onto Element, but not before he can find one himself. That's Shao going down as the spike gets tapped here on the A site. Just to force out a bit of pressure and some shots. Get a bit of an idea of where these NAVI players are positioning themselves, but Gamax can't find that breakthrough. Can't find anything in that kind of regard. We spams through the wall, it's up to Prti and Leare as well! Chaza finding one, and Hero! You mentioned, Zobi, the real area of focus for now, but NAVI dipping away. They don't want any of this. Shao's been caught inside of Connector. They don't expect sociablE. A 4 versus 4 Nightfall to try and push him back as they accelerate in towards the A site. Ruxic's here to greet them.
Now they're the ones being tested as an anchor, and the crunch is good yet again on this backside. I would say leading the charge, and Prti bodyguard even
on the duelist role for this NAVI.
Much like they did in the last eco round, but once again, no dice, no presence found. That's where Hero trying to call on the support gets pulled into the gulag, and now they have to take the aggressive with the Sheriff, and the site should fall as a result here, Charlotte.
Oh, Filu's found a double though. He's down to about 2 HP, but that's some incredible shooting from the duelist who we just said needed to show up. And now the Dimensional Drift online as well. Going to be gathering information, knows that he potentially doesn't have the health to be taking these fights, instead just clearing the rest of the way for NAVI to fight back into this. As he exits the Shadow Dimension, he's going to get taken down. But now wippie's left in a 1 versus 2 clutch. Upgrades in hand for these NAVI players, but they just have to try and swing him one at a time. Pressured from Guided Salvos just to try and deny a little bit of that space, but can just updraft over. A-site in the hands, control potentially of Gamax, but Hero's on this anchor play and finding a double. Make it 3! Unstoppable, but it's stopped here. A 3 versus 2 still though for NAVI. They've got the advantage. But Gamax have the plant.
Mattered, right? This was the idea. Let them plant, or try to, right? Armageddon flushes everybody out of the side. There's even a Nightfall if they need it. Chaza saying, yep, you might.
Chaza, that's a ridiculous double. And sociablE has to find a kill in the 1 versus 1. 3 bullets for Chaza. Up close and contract. Yeah, the shooting we expected from Hero in the previous, but now sociablE under pressure. Element trying to do a bit of zero Aspas play. So massacre inside of doors. As the orbital back. Meanwhile, 2 HP for Ruxic. Keeping himself safe for now. Top of heaven, wippie doesn't expect it, but the shots just go slightly awry. Filu from him. Including a Masters win at Copenhagen, if you can cast your mind back that far. It's under pressure though from Chaza. The rest of Gamax fighting down through art. It forces him away and draws the Nightfall out.
Okay, when they have the op on this nasty angle. Pretty. Unless the double swing is going. No, it's the collateral, Charlotte.
Oh, dearie me. Sometimes the game goes for you and sometimes it goes against you, and for Gamax, well, it certainly went against them there. A brilliant collateral from Filu. Skewers the players advancing in towards the site. Leare is getting a spike planted, but the smoke drops. He's not long for this world. wippie's got to clutch up against the full complement of NAVI. With just an Odin in hand, it's pretty darn good, but
maybe a lockdown in the Cosmic Divide. And again, they're playing this on their own, a timetable, and I hope Gamax is prepared for it.
Oh, they're using lockdown as well. There's a kill from Filu, finding a double. He fights his way on in. Prti and wippie to try and fight against this, and Leare's found a kill. There is the detainment, but the spike is going to death. Goes the kill contract, but doesn't catch anything, so they've cleared the coast corner, and they've cleared out sociablE as well. wippie finds that one, and on the fight back in, it's Chaza for 2. Just Ruxic and Filu now up against it, and with a lockdown in the way as well. It's going to be tough, but Ruxic finds one on his retreat. Now just one player behind. This is still doable for NAVI.
Spike planted.
Ooh. I mean, the Dimension Drift's online as well, but it feels like Ruxic's the one making initial contact here. So it is kind of both players having to do their jobs here, and with a double swing set up from long, the trade's immediate, and Filu has to finish off the 1v2.
Portal closed.
Spotted out by one. Position known.
Retake.
And wippie will call it out. Alarm bot as well. Just denying any of that space he's taking up. An element on the wraparound, but that's one from Filu, expecting the position in halls. Another tap on the spike, potentially, to try and bait something out.
Come down.
30 seconds left.
Salvos the works, even the TP from Filu, and now you've got to hold on.
Yeah, wippie element finding the kills they need, and the second onto Filu. A nice adjustment, Marshall in hand. Being spotted by the Prowler too. Not long for this world, but it's actually Chaza to fall first. Shao, though, the one to pick that up, and again, NAVI gets planted in. And it's on Gamax, to have to fight back in this one. There's the ghost in hand from Prti. Certainly a difficult one, but Leare's got an incendiary, clears some space, fights some way back on through. But in the end, NAVI is winning these fights for now. Gamax, what can they do? It's a nice first kill, but again, Ruxic for 3, make it 4. Okay, there's some sharp shooting from the Astra. And bringing NAVI back in touching distance, almost. They're on the road to it anyway.
We saw the promise right from the right click. Saw them kind of poised for the rotation, but this is what we mentioned. The Ruxic 4K gives the Cosmic Divide. wippie pinged out by the Salvos. He had a chance really to anchor his side. It's just full flood, and now a disadvantaged retake for Gamax in a 4v5 where maybe the kill contract can get you back in if, you know, Chaza can win it.
Yeah, Shao planting there again, building up that Nightfall incredibly quickly. Gamax waiting. There's got to be some signal that they wait for, and potentially it's Leare to fight on in from Connector. In comes the rest of the team as well, but Leare up close and personal, get taken down. Prti as well, falling. Element at least with something back.
In the previous half, whether it was Leare or not, behind the front. But for now, it's again individuals, and this time Chaza as an individual will shine through, right? Huge kill.
There's a hero rifles, picked up Shao inside the kill contract as well. Double tap active, saves his skin. And allows him to get the second kill on the board. Just about alive here.
Back pocket here as well, but otherwise, I kind of wish we had more information or more commitment from Gamax here. Because now, I mean, one of those players falls and your chances at reaching the site are pretty low, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, especially as it's Prti the one to go down. The Vandal now in no man's land here. Dropped in secret, and well, what can Gamax do? They've just got to try and push through Garden. Sheriff's in hand. That's a nice kill from Element. And wippie as well getting involved. Ruxic did at least find one for his troubles, but it's left Hero in a 1-on-3 situation. Chaza low HP might just have to end up being the bait here, but he's been spammed through the smoke instead. Now a Nano Swarm comes on out from Hero.
From the Chaza pretty hold here towards A main and have gotten past the effort. I'm not going to puncture into sight off of this Nightfall.
Yeah, still though, utility used that could be useful in a post-plant situation. As again, more util coming on out. Spike beginning to be planted. Chaza goes exploring to try and catch something early, but sociablE deals with him duly. Well, where did Gamax go from here? Element still in mid. Has the Blade Storm, but caught by the turret, and Shao just delivers the death blow there. Feels like Gamax are getting stalled out a little bit, but wippie fighting through connector is only good for one himself. Leare and Prti next to try and find it, but Filu with that dimensional drift just gets the information.
This composition. They're struggling in the retakes. That seemed to be the answer, but with consistent funneling of orders towards this Nightfall, quickly get into this ace site, and I do like the Nightfall from Prti to try and at least keep them at the door, but it's just everything but the kitchen sink at this point going in Charlotte.
Yeah, Orbital Strike invested as well, but a Cosmic Divide in the way makes the retake a little bit more difficult for Gamax. Ruxic pressuring Leare as well. Looking in towards connector, can't win the fight, but Hero is there to trade. A double lockdown as well to a bit of a handshake of utility there. Armageddon being invested too. Literally the kitchen sink now, I feel like, as the kills come in for NAVI. We are now within touching distance of Gam.
The Brim and the Jet are later, and you might just get caught out as a result!
Oh! It's a little bit whiffy there from Hero, and Chaza has caught Shao in this kill contract. The shot's wayward, but land eventually hits Filu. Gets the first, not the second, and things falling apart.
Long denied. The drone port gets onto the site. Question is, will they get punished for it if they go back for seconds?
That is the question. Fake out clone through the smoke. Noble 6 and Element not deterred. Finding 2 quick kills at the... So if you can count them as rookies anymore, I will beg to differ. But they still don't win out the fight, and that's what's important in this one. sociablEE has to clutch pretty low. But still against 4, it's going to be difficult. Plant comes in on A. He's expecting Leare's position, but it's just a reposition into Art. There's the first special delivery sent on through. NAVI slow.
Space, the nice TP and the proximity. Could just become a nice pop in, and we'll see if the players come.
Oh, this is going to be dangerous, and Prti forced into action, but Chaza fighting back, and so is wippie. It's up to Ruxic now. 1 on 2, he certainly got the skill for it. With that shot onto wippie, controller, like we saw from him across the previous year as well. This action over towards A that gets the round going. Hero finding 1, but again, Chaza was there for the first, so the 4v4. Spike goes down. Saturate towards sociablEE, but with the flash, he's able to escape. Hero to support, but Element shuts him down. The wrap on through. Gamax starting to close the net a little bit. NAVI potentially a bit insecure in these positions. You've got, well, just this late lurk from Ruxic to potentially be the difference maker in this one.
And the backstab coming through, time ticking away. As long as Planner having, which it is, this could just be the time delay tactic. Ruxic finding the kill there, even with the toxic screen up, is all they needed. Time should tick away.
But spots no one. Instead, watching towards the flash itself, towards heaven. Leare gets the first kill, and wippie, with a rifle in hand, gets something done. 3 versus 2, and a brilliant shot there from Chaza. Not quite able to get the headshot, but still dealing damage on towards Ruxic. Gathering information as well. Spike still surrendered up in heaven. Barely any time left. Red time upon us. And Hero just about collecting it and gets the spike down in time. It's just onto Ruxic. He's been brilliant. Be able to capitalize. wippie has got to be careful.
Contact, and they finally fight through. Will it be one at a time? And will the paranoia even connect? It doesn't matter. It's an incidental one-way that keeps control.
Brilliant stuff from Leare. Element on the site, not cleared, but the wide swing from sociablEE. Perhaps accidental, still gets the work done. Filu left alone, 10-8. And sociablEE could use the regrowth here to get Hero back up, and still just supplementing the HP of the players. Yeah, well, it wasn't a problem of information. And well, Gamax, they do have information now. The saturate to try and prevent this showstopper from finding value, but Element just light speed straight into it. Prti though, finding a double. Advantage now for Gamax, but Hero with a double himself. Fighting in towards heaven. In a 1 versus 1, Viper's pit goes up, and Hiro taking the long way around towards a safe plant spot. Chaza's got to clutch this one up.
Spike
There's
planted.
so much util for Chaza to navigate this pit.
Yeah, 2 blind sides, a fake out as well. He's expecting a push from Hiro. One that Hiro's not giving him so far. So the fake out goes on in to provide a little bit of a bait. But Hiro, again, not falling for it. Now here's the drop. Might even let this pit fall, but now re-entering to keep it up, to keep it standing, and time being wasted here for Chaza.
The read.
He might
was
be
so
expecting
close.
the wraparound, but Hiro is playing his time to perfection, spots the elbow as the pit now drops time.
Oh, it's like they've read where Leare is playing. Going with the idea of tracking them down, but it's actually the heaven
Gamax.
fight. Oh, and here comes the pop, and we'll see if Leare has the proper angle.
Slow creep in, no quite execute right now, but there's a kill from Leare. Answered back, but
Enemy
Ruxic
remaining.
can't escape, and
Spike
Chaz
down,
around the
B.
side is good for it. Hero position expected,
enemy remaining.
still gets one, and the second onto Chaza. Suddenly this round is winnable. He's got the spike, found himself an upgrade. The guiding light doesn't quite catch him either. Red time in, but the spike comes through just after. No real worries from the clock, and now Prti is the one forced into action, forced into a push. Spotted Hero, but would have been spotted in return. Now
they got
Hero
his T.
creeping round towards CT. This reposition is something else. Prti still thinks he's round the pillar. But
Is he
right
all
now,
the way to heaven? Is there even time?
that's my question. He's planted for it, to be fair. And this wrap is coming on through. Prti clearing these angles one by one. He's not going to know, but now expecting round the pillar instead. And
They know they're
Hero,
not on.
he knows he's not on it. This is masterful yet again, outbraining these Gamax players.
Round after round, and let's see if they can in fact get some headway.
Oh, there's a flash. There's the kills from Gamax. Brilliant work to find two. And those deposits that NAVI were able to find even in the previous, not quite in their hands, but somehow Ruxic finds one over towards B as well. And there's a kill from Hero. He's on the site, he's planting the spike. And sociablE's help clear things out into a 2 versus 2. What on earth is going on?
I mean, pit is down, your clutch player is alive. Difficult position to get back into here with no real information utility either, and it's only complicated because the Sky is fighting so far forward outside of the pit, right? sociablE. And then they're gone. Thief of the Night, they steal your HP and they reset.
Yeah, coming into the pit as well. Taken down to 1. Viper utility just so
player
oppressive in
standing.
these moments.
But finally, when you think you've found out how to solve A, they're going to go launching their way towards B, and where Leare is. Brief
That's
blood
where
attempted.
Leare dies,
Yeah.
unfortunately. wippie also falls there. That does bring in the dimensional drift,
planted.
gaining some information, but Prti unable to land the spams, and he's just getting run down, guns down in the streets by sociablE.
My ult's
And
not
it's a
ready.
similar capitulation that we've seen. Gamax just taken down swiftly, taken down sequentially by NAVI.
Style endings. The hero is, I will say, the biggest villain in the server right now.
What a shot onto ellement as well. He retreats, but Shao's here to fill in that position. No rest for Gamax as well. There is Shao, finding 2 kills with his classic. And unfortunately for Gamax, his woes persist, unable to trade themselves out effectively, unable to find kills in the positions that they want them. And now find themselves as just a duo against 5 players from NAVI.
Like the high-low. That's the one thing you can really
Last
say.
player standing.
Flush utility and Ruxic
my
somehow
God.
able to find one. I mean, they know who the last is, right? Had to mention the composition maybe was to prepare them for that even. But for now, Filu. Okay, wait.
Hang
Maybe
on
they
a
don't need the
second.
stingers.
I mean, it's a nice shot from ellement. And NAVI a little bit unsure on what to do. Ruxic having to take the long way round to rotate. sociablE's under quite a bit of pressure here on the site as well. The Guardian could be a fickle mistress to tame at times. And, well,
Spike planted.
certainly betrays him there. NAVI, what can they do on this retake? As Gamax have secured themselves into positions on
Which
the...
is maybe going to come true.
Yeah. They're looking in multiple different avenues right now. And Hero's away. Gathers information. sociablEE, though, not deterred. Instead, he's pushing forwards. It's just a fake out in his way, but Filu finds the kill to bring things back into favor for NAVI. He gets himself a second as well. Shao teleporting past the sight lines, now able to buddy up with the rest of his squad.
Huh.
And Ruxic still in mid. He's inserted here, and the spike is rotating in this direction.
Ruxic went all the way through B main and
30
then
seconds
in
left.
the ramen, and now is behind them and about to find both.
Yeah, this could
Like-
be a massive position. And
Yeah,
that's the first
down
kill.
mid.
The spike not dropped just yet, and Lee is actually able to escape.
Huge. Because now look at Element. Can call it off the last two rotations if they come through spawn. They are fortunate that they instead opt to take vents. Element!
Oh, still looking to take down Ruxic. The fight is going to be taken by the Waylay.
Still there?
And one out as well. Still watching this angle. And from a 4 versus 2, NAVI have been cut down
Last player
to just
standing.
2 themselves. But Filu still fighting
enemy
back,
remaining.
still surviving.
17
Lee kills has stepped up into that position. Hiro is taken down here. But not before he can get one. A nice saturate to minimize losses there. But still a 4-on-4.
Oh. They're taking the space that was created for by
30
that kill
seconds
on
left.
Hero. Cutting noise here is actually flushed out. I was going to say some of the additional players on B, but the call comes through from Shao to likely hold their ground, stick around, and they're better for it. 2 players coming finally out of heaven! And the timing here, they've gotten back to pillar, but there's 14 seconds
sociable.
left and a sting on the other side, Shao!
10 seconds left.
Oh, Shao gets 2 with the
Spike
Sheriff
down.
anyway.
Last
There
player
was a stinger
standing.
up close, but it doesn't even matter. The time will expire, and of all the rounds for
They didn't take that
NAVI,
direct fight, they let them out as well. And now on the map point here, 7 in a row need for overtime, and with that chip damage early on, and a showstopper in mid, I'm not seeing that coming true here.
yeah, it would certainly be a difficult one. Wippie taken low in B main, and fighting back onto Shao, who's taken low himself. 2 HP. Player deficit for Gamax, but they get the spike planted. Unfortunately for Gamax, they don't have the regrowth that sociablEE has in pocket to heal up Shao back to full. So the advantage that they might have been able to gain from that low HP, null and void. NAVI fighting back into this. You think they should win this one. There's a kill from sociablEE, fighting back in style. Just
Into the stakes of the series, but for now, sociablEE getting overwhelmed. They're getting flushed out a little bit here. What's he gonna do?
oh, there's the utility. He's gonna find a double.
down A.
That's what he's gonna do. Hiro finding an answer as well. With Leare responding with 2 of his own. Gamax not quite out of this just yet. NAVI still player 2 for good. And
Possibly going for a B pop here off of regenerating W-Till, and there it is. Slide in, shock in, and they're good to go. There's no one home.
Yep, free plant.
Spike planted.
Potentially some shots could have come in, but sociablEE saving that utility. Recon towards his position, trade out. Ruxic, Chaza finding kills. Shao from behind though. Again, impactful double kills from NAVI. Leaving things in a 2 versus 2. Prti and wippie holding from afar. First tap on the spike from Hiro. Quickly gets off, just trying to bait out some shots, reveal the positions of his opponents.
Last player
The time
standing.
starting to come away, and wippie Hiro still playing it safe, and he'll hear the drone coming on through. Again, sending some shots down into main. Damage done onto Leare. And with the paranoia, that should be the signal that something's happening. Trapwire gets the spot and the kill. Leare falls. Hiro finding a kill as well. Chaza fighting back,
Angle
answering.
Prti and this drone should spoil the entire affair.
Oh, that's a massive shock dart though. To deal some damage, take away the Aldrone too. But Gamax are in, they're finding the space that they want and they're finding the kills too. Ruxic and Shao falling, but Filu fighting back on in. It's a brilliant flash from Chaza to get themselves in, and Hero gonna have to clutch 1v4. And 2 players inside of hell, he clears them both! Some damage done to Prti too!
Wippie so far.
Surely not Hero.
To DPA Link and flip the entire map, but it's again the double duelist going for early contact here, and they have luckiest call again and again. They're still down a player, and there's still so many ults for Navi.
Yeah, they really have an opportunity to bring this one back in their favor. Shock dart out from sociablE, but they don't clear Shao backside. Ruxic finds a kill as well. Yeah, it's kind of what we saw on map number 1, heading the other direction. And Chaza's found a good start, Prti as well. Filu unable to escape from the Hunter's Fury. The Judge does get something done, but Ruxic on the flank. He's always a danger. Now rotating away. Has placed a question mark there for Gamax. Her attention diverted slightly as well. But the retake from NAVI, heading from Heaven and CT, as expected, as standard. We've seen Hero pull off magic from this position before. He's not going to be given the opportunity to do that again, as Ruxic also runs in and falls.
So there's hope for a 7-5 here, and B has been a quick plant high securement area.
Chaza just rushing in with this overdrive, finding the opener.
Kind of couldn't hit for Hero.
Looking towards C now. Paranoia goes away, but still Hero caught there. And Dimensional Drift coming out from Filu to gather the information. Navi have got to fight back in his 3v5, and Ruxic is doing that. Takes away the trap wire, sliding on round. Doesn't get a kill, but sociablE's there instead. Still the advantage for Gamax, a player to the good, and they've got the information too. All of these players stacked up in cubby. Their shock darts can do quite a bit. Filu taps the spike, makes his way to swing out into the open. Now sociablE, they're low on HP. He's got a Vandal, hits like a truck towards A. Now Ruxic and Hero here on the site. Prti and Chaza to try and hold things off, and well, Chaza has found a trade. A response, 3 versus 3. Now there's reinforcements. Wippie and Leare finding themselves on the site, but again, it's Navi to fight on in. The player flanking, sociablE finds a kill. Leare's got a clutch, there's the right click.
I was gonna say be as deadly, but this high-low is deadlier. What?
Well, that was certainly something. Shao get shut down at the gates. Hero.
I have retrieved the spike.
Yeah, mixes gamble stack going. That's you going.
Yeah. Starts to plant this spike. The shock dart doesn't quite land. I thought that was about to chunk his health down, but not to be.
Cage triggered.
Drone does spot him out though. Send in the fake out, but again, there's the cage. A slight gap in it, but Hero aware. Expecting a Heaven play instead. It's 3, all from CT. He's got to try and isolate the one either, but well, here we go. You can see Chaza rotating back immediately. Fake out getting taken away and flashing up, but that's a nice shot from Prti with some nice kills. The NAVI find themselves in the deficit. Chaza back site can only get 1. So sociablE brings the 1v3 down just against a duo. That's a spike planted as well. He can isolate ones here. It's going to be difficult, but if there's a player that we know can do it, it's sociablE. An absolute highlight on BBL, and takes down Leare, down to 15 HP, but he's got a Hunter's Fury in hand if he wants to use it. He's just sitting back, waiting for Wippie to take this time. Surely Wippie has to try and fight on forwards. But instead he's just sticking it. He's going all the way. sociablE going to be under quite a bit of trouble with the Nebula as well in the way. He's cleared out by Ruxic. Wippie as well needs to be careful. As the spams deal a little bit of damage. Trap wire in the way. And, well, these backside players are going to have to try and anchor, but they're just getting taken down. Element, the only one to find success. Well, he's chopped down like a tree as well. And Prti try and clutch up. I wanted overtime on this map, I'm going to be honest with you,
I thought we were gonna
Zoe.
get it for a sec, but now
Ruxic starts it out well, and he gets a second as Chaza just can't quite right the ship. It's that Odin from wippie continuing to do well, and this is often how the Gamax comeback start, is with this weapon in this player's hands. But Gamax still at the disadvantage. NAVI have control of the site. Ruxic still on fire. We've seen some quick ones, but Chaza running into quite a lot of pressure. A brilliant Nova Pulse there. And he's just not getting this opportunity to use the overdrive. And as he dashes in, it's a pre-fire from Shao to get something done. Meanwhile, Prti's Hunter's Fury finds 0 value. But NAVI don't get too aggressive. They leave Hero here on the insert and rotate away.
you just feel so powerless, right? Like double stuns, the overdrive timer expiring, and then you get dumped through a smoke. This map feels like it is starting to wind it down. At least Element's able to find one there. We'll have the Dimensional Drift for this 3v4 retake, as long as wippie doesn't die. But even he's getting cleared.
So much utility sent to take him out of that
30
position.
seconds left.
And NAVI find themselves in a 4 versus 2 to secure themselves into phase 4. It seems like it's written in the stars, and they utilize the stars as well. The Cosmic